G'day comrades, I'm Second, and today it's time to push through the enemy lines with some sick heavy tank action. And we're going a bit lower today. Today we're in the tier 5 heavy tank, the Churchill 3, and driving it we have DJ, SMG. So we're just going to call him DJ. It looks like it's an all tier 5 game, and we're on Prokhorovka and counter. So to start things off, it looks like he's going to head towards the hill. And that's where the action should hopefully pick up. Meanwhile, it looks like his team has decided to stack the 2 line. Getting quite a bit of frame drop from his side on the server. You get that from time to time on a couple of servers, but you know. This is a very heavy tank stacked comp on both teams. So it should be interesting. Usually you see a lot of light tanks, a lot of medium tanks, or a lot of TDs. But luckily for DJ, there's only one SPG. Which is basically the biggest problem for all heavy tanks on this map. And I'm seeing Russian in the chat, so this is definitely from the Russian server. Or it might not be. I use that definite, maybe wrong. So the Chinu on cap, and he's being pursued and pushed off it by the KV-1. T-67 next to him is putting some work in. Where'd he go? Oh, he moved up. Now it's time for DJ to get into the action. You can see the KV-220, but oh, bigger threat in front of him. 25 TP. It's a second shot, bounces. Hit the mantlet. Just the one spot you don't want to shoot that thing. Everywhere else, oh, I'd go through it with HE. Artillery already all over him. Only does 25 damage, so that's alright. Not the end of the world. And no stun damage. Oh no, there was stun damage. He used his med kit. Which is a questionable choice. I mean, at such a low tier, you know, the 8 seconds is probably worth it. First shot into the KV-1 bounces, second shot bounces. There we go, there's one. Critical damage. I don't think he actually got his tracks then, I'm not 100% sure. That one definitely got his tracks. He's putting a lot of shots in, not getting any damage returned. KV-1S, looks like he's using the derp gun. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Unless he's firing heat. And then he'd have to hit him front on for it to pen. So DJ is going to push up here quite aggressively, try and get some shots into the side of this KV-220. Should be going for the turret. There's one thing to notice about the KV-220. Its armor is quite good at this tier, but its turret armor is it's horrible. And DJ is going to continue. I mean, he's got quite a lot of ammo, and now he's switched to the gold, so I mean, it's up to him. It's his credits, but quickly switches back to not using gold to fire on the ELC. Auto aims, finishes him off. Gets really lucky with a couple of shots there. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like someone else stole that 25 the grill, steals the kill off him in there. But he gets one, he gets the ELC, and there is a IKV-103 at the back of the map. KV-1S has also gone further down to the cap. Oh, and the artillery's all over him. He now has way too much all over him. He actually pens the KV-1S in the turret. And the T-34S finishes him off. Tank I'm not quite sure I'm familiar with the T-34S. Go for the turret. Or you know, just load gold. lot of buildings there. It looks like the KV-222 just drove back onto the cap. Now I can see him again. Turret, turret, turret. Come on. Or not. That'll do. It looks like everyone on the one line is lost. So now it's just what's in front of him. Whoop, there's an IKV. Auto aims. Puts 2 into him. 3rd. 4th. And kills him. As easy as that. The DPM on this premium Churchill 3 is quite good. For a tier 5 heavy tank, I mean, it's I think the only one that really beats it is the American T14, which was removed. No, I wouldn't quote me on that. It's tier 5's a strange beast. It's more about mobility at this level. So he's currently down. They're losing by 2 tanks. 3. But they've got the cap. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Well, they've definitely got the vision on GAM going. DJ's going to reverse. Try and get one onto this ELC. Misses. There's a snapshot, so he fully aims the 2nd shot. That goes through. And the 3rd shot was just a snapshot, and it goes through. So he gets his 3rd kill. Now DJ, I'm pretty sure he's not lit. The 43 is coming up on his right hand side. There he is. Now, needs to switch to the toaster. Hits the toaster. Puts 2 into him. Puts 3rd. Just one more. There we go. There's the 4th. And he gets his 4th kill. Put a snapshot into the P43. Decides against it. Now he doesn't know where he is. Is he behind the train? He is. He's behind the oil tanker on the train. There is also a P43 to his right. Goes for the back of the Panzer 4H. He's keeping him tracked. There's no way he can go. This is eventually going to result in DJ's 5th kill. Standing his ground. He's got the cap. There is nothing they can do but charge him. He's still quite healthy too. He's got 539 HP left. Not many tanks on the enemy team can really contest him. Here comes a KV-1. Just pops up out of nowhere. And the bushes are just working for him. I mean... And then all of a sudden they're not. So he's wasting a lot of gold shells here trying to finish this guy off. He knows it's go time. Like, he needs to get rid of this guy. He doesn't want to get spotted. Or otherwise that will bring the artillery into the game. Hopefully this KV-1 decides to keep driving. There's 10 seconds left on the cap. 5. Oh, the cap! The cap has been blocked. Now he's been spotted. He tracks the KV-1 and finishes him off. The cap's been reset. He just got hit by HE shell from the KV-1, obviously using the dirt gun. Tries to put a shot into the P43. Doesn't pull it off. Hits the turret of the KV-1. It goes through. Now, this is tough. He's run out of gold shells. But he can finish off this P43. So he tries to go through the side of the building. Gets the side of the KV-1. Puts 1 into him. Tries to switch back to the P43. The maneuverability is the biggest weakness right now. If he can, he will go for it. So he sets the KV-1 on fire. KV-1 uses his manual fire extinguisher, puts it out. But another fire, and that's over. He's done. He's done. KV-1's out. And DJ sitting back smiling on 7 kills. 3,200 damage right now. And the P43, well, I would have tried to at least try to find out where he went. But he's decided to sit in the cap. That is definitely his biggest problem, is the mobility. There is a T-67 on the other side of the map, doing basically nothing. You should really be going after the artillery, but Yeah, DJ's not too worried about that. He's got this under control. He's done pretty good so far. He's got 7 kills. T67 trying to communicate to him, you know, you should do this or something. Maybe asking where the P43 was. Where'd the artillery hit him from? That's probably what he asked him. Where did the artillery come from? Now DJ still seems to think that the P43 is here. Base capture's still going, so he's not in the cap. Oh, the artillery hits him. It pings the direction that the artillery comes from. He moves a little bit. Base capture's still going. The artillery didn't actually do any damage. Just a little bit of stun. Something coming from that direction in the middle of the map. Drive somewhere where hopefully nobody will notice. There's no debris surrounding him, so it's less obvious that that's where he is. P43 just got spotted on the hill. And he's hull down. But the first shot goes through. It was an excellent first shot. T67 engages the artillery. And that should be an easy win over there. But this P43 is hull down. And oh. So 2 really good shots into the P43. But the P43's firing HE. Well, he's never going to win that way. The DJ's decided I'm going to hunt you down. And the T67 just lost to the M41 HMC. So now this becomes a very difficult game to win. No mobility left. Versus mobility and an artillery. So the odds are definitely stacked against him. HP wise, not so much. Intelligence wise, maybe. Oh, there's the P43. Oh, he tries to auto aim. He doesn't realise that you have to actually click on the tank to auto aim. And he figures it out eventually that he doesn't need to. He can just find the out reticle and finish off the P43, bringing up his 8th kill. 3,400 damage. Now it's just time for that artillery, who has decided to keep running away. Now, this is where things get difficult. If he jumps back into the cap circle, it's going to take 2 minutes. 145, and he's not going to make it. It is now impossible for him to win the game, unless he kills the artillery. So it's time for that trundle. We're going on an adventure, he says. It's him or me. I want my 9th kill. Where are you, you scumbag? Wow. Big turn of events. Oh no, it's not 145, it's 320 for the cap. So now that the artillery's shown where he is, this changes everything. He's got 50 seconds to get back to the cap and finish off the artillery, which as soon as he sees him, he can do in 3 shots in very quick succession. But can he make it back in 40 seconds? He's almost there. But where would the artillery be? Would it be on the right hand side or the left hand side? I'd say right. Right at the back at the right hand side. There he is. Tries to shoot him, misses. He's behind debris. Artillery tries to wiggle, doesn't matter, does not matter. Finishes him off. Brings up his 9th kill. And that is definitely one way to win a game. So that was DJ and his Churchill 3. And, well, yeah, he definitely aced it. He got a Radley Walters medal. for destroying 8 to 9 vehicles in a single battle. Steel wall for blocking, what was it? He only blocked 809, but he received the minimum amount of hits, which is 10. High caliber, obviously, for dealing 3,545 damage, and a top gun, obviously. As for teamwork goes, well, I mean, he was just miles above everyone in his team, which is generally what happens at tier 5. In terms of experience, he got 2,544 base experience, and if he had a premium account, which he doesn't, it's unfortunate. This would have been a massive round to permanently stamp that on your account. Unfortunately, that's the way the premium account system works. Only received 2,544, which is still a hefty amount, and he lost quite a lot of credits. After earning 66,000, he walked away without 25,000. So that was DJ in his Churchill 3 for Heavy Tank Thursday. I've been sickened, and I'll see you next week, comrades.